What's up, YouTube? Decided to put my own aluminum bumper on my 2018 Charger Scat Pack. I saw an aluminum bumper online for about $270 and then another $40-50 shipping, and I thought that was way too much. They did say on these Chargers and Challengers that the aluminum bumper, or excuse me, the steel bumper you take off is 22 pounds. I weighed it myself on a digital scale. It was 14.8. To make sure that it was accurate, I held on to this thing and stepped on the scale myself, and it added 14.8 pounds to myself. So that wasn't as much of a weight savings as I thought it was going to be. That's another reason why I didn't spend all that money to get that one online. I did look to see. They claimed theirs online was less than 2 pounds. But if you look at the scale they're using, it's just an old beat up analog scale that doesn't look like it'd be accurate at all. So what I did, I just purchased my own 1-inch tubing, about 57 inches long, 57 and a half. This needs to come out 2 3/4 inches from the stock bumper mount. So I got 1 3/4 inch tube. Plus this 1 inch is 2 3/4 right there. So it comes out exactly how far you need. Also, the factory bumper is, I think it's 4 inches. I measured it. So I simply cut my 1 3/4 to 4 inches long. So now it's the exact height, length, and depth as the stock. The only tricky part was bending this 1-inch square aluminum tube to conform with the curve that it's supposed to have. So what I did, because I don't have a bending machine, pardon my mess, I simply laid my 1-inch tubing on top of this and I bend it. I grab both sides, can't really see too well, but you grab both sides of that bar and push down. Then I would put it on my tire. I would put the factory one on my tire and the aluminum bar next to it. And then I would come down here and keep bending that bar until you know when to stop. I hope that's not confusing. I spent $125 on just the aluminum and to have them cut each piece. I should have shopped around. I guarantee I could have probably found it half that price. But I don't know. I just did it, so here we are with it. It's still way cheaper. Then I simply just bought some nuts and bolts and such. I was going to take it to a welder, but that would cost more. So I simply just got some washers, some machine screws, more washers back there, lock washer so it doesn't come apart. Now this is for off-road use only, because that aluminum ain't gonna have the integrity as that big old honkin' steel thing. So if you're gonna attempt this by yourself, remember, off-road use only. If you get in a wreck, you're going to damage more crap in there because you don't have a big heavy-duty bumper right there. All this curvature of the bumper has to do, here's my fascia upside down. There's my Scat Pack logo. Anyway, that bumper just sits in here along that curve. It just sits in there. It's not bolted down to it or nothing. When I put the fascia back on, you push it back onto the car, and it's gonna sit on this bumper just like that. That just prevents it from flexing up and down, left and right when you're doing highway plus speeds. Because that fascia, it's flimsy, it will flex. So you definitely want to have something in here, and that's why I I did this. So again, 125 bucks plus like $5 or $6 in washers and machine screws and such. Now I wanted to be careful that these screws didn't have large heads on them because I didn't want it to stick out too much past my 2 3/4 inch. So that's okay right there. And it doesn't have to be an exact measurement, but pretty dang close. The closer you are, the less flopping. The reason why I did all this, of course, because you know you have to take the Dodge Charger fascia off just to put the Hellcat lower airbox in. So I got that done. It's under there, of course. You all know about that. So yeah, the Challengers, you don't have to remove the whole entire bumper, but the Chargers you do for some dumb reason. At least on the 2018s and older. I think the 2020s now have, it comes with it, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Anyway, so I thought I did all that work, taking the front fascia bumper off, that I might as well, you know, shave 10 pounds. I think I can do it again in the back and shave another 10 pounds there. As you know, these Chargers and Challengers are 500 to 600 pounds heavier than the Camaros and Mustangs. I do appreciate it though, because I got 4 doors. Looks like a dang Ford Taurus inside there. There's so much space in these cars. So I could pile the 3 kids and the wife in this thing. And, you know, you're pretty much beating the Camaros and Mustangs anyway because you got more horsepower. At least 2018 and older. But now, of course, those other cars are becoming faster with their 10 speeds and such. But, so that's why I'm shaving weight. Anyway, that's my video. I'm gonna do more stuff. I'm taking all those big ass heavy seats out. I'm putting a racer seat in there. That's gonna shave off a lot. It's easy. It's just a few bolts and a couple of wiring things. I have the heated and air conditioned seats. The wife went ahead and snuck that into the dealership. I'm like, I didn't want all that. I want a light car. But anyway, she got those. They're nice. So on race day, just pop out the passenger and the back seats, you know. It does take some time, just finesse those things out. You'll lose a lot of poundage. I'll probably keep my 6-piston Brembos. I know they're heavier than aftermarket stuff like Power Stop. But I'll bet you if I get skinnies over here, it's going to replace those big ass 9.5 tires that come factory. The Hellcat factory ones. So yeah. Dude, I'm gonna start shaving weight. I was gonna take this out, the whole thing, but nah, it's just plastic. Just drain the 6 to 8 pounds of water, the washer fluid out and leave it in there. That way you can avoid your power washer empty light on, or your window washer empty light. I was gonna take the horns off too, you know, because all this little stuff adds up. But I'm like, no, I'll just leave those on. If I'm really going to get super serious by gutting the whole entire vehicle, then I'll take all this crap back off and then take the horn delete and then do this. I guess some dudes can use this for methanol injection. Anyway, I'm blabbering on. I hate YouTube videos that won't shut the heck up. But there you be, 130 bucks tops. You save at least in... You know, there are other brackets here I was going to do, if you can see, there's a side missing here. But this stuff is so stiff, it's not moving at all. I figured I didn't need to, so yeah, I wasted money and didn't even use this. I was going to put another one over there, but I'm telling you, you can't even really move it at all. Here on the ends, I did get little pieces for the ends. I was going to put one in the middle too, but it's stiff enough. It really ain't moving. I'll just JB weld these to the end. I didn't want to start screwing more holes and trying to do that crap. So just some JB weld I'm sure will hold. There we go. I'll probably take these air vent things off too. They're at least £1 pound each, I think. All that's hooked up to them is your little, you know, washer sensor thing or whatever it is. You don't really need these. These aren't track cars, so your brakes aren't sitting there heating up for an hour on end. All you're doing is going fast in a straight line and stopping. And You're not just gonna, like I said, heat up your brakes so bad driving around the track. So you don't even really need these. It's just more weight, not necessary. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe. Do that thing that YouTubers do. I will be putting a lot more videos on here. Sorry about how long it's taken in between videos, but I'm going to start filming everything. Take care, y'all. Let me know if you have any questions at all. It's super easy. Later.